So now we're told here by our right wing that if you oppose Benjamin Netanyahu and his government, you are anti-Semitic. Now, I'm not just saying that. There's been a lot of references in writing from the right wing on that, and also on air. Andrea Tantaros said that on her program, and then went and backed it up on Bill O'Reilly's program, saying that President Obama is anti-Semitic because she does not support this particular Israeli administration and Benjamin Netanyahu enough. Watch.
Netanyahu wants to stop Iran from building a bomb. I question, does the White House really want to stop them from building the bomb, or are they enabling them? I mean, does he feel that they have a right to do this? I think it is time that we ask the question, I'm dead serious about this, is this White House anti-Semitic? Are they?
But nobody's been able, Bill, to come back and say why they're not. I look at, Bill, all of the things that this White House has done. Obama ripped Netanyahu to Nicolas Sarkozy. He called for the return to 67 borders. He had someone in his administration call him chicken bleep. Okay, Obama, in his history, read his history, he's friends with, I think, people who could be considered anti-Semitic.
The Palestinian guy up in Colombia, right?
Yes, and Khalid Rashidi. When have you heard President Obama come out and wag his finger with such hostility against the Arab world for their treatment of Israel? He has not done it, nor has anyone in his administration. In fact, when Jews were attacked in that deli, they went out of their way to try and say, well, they were just attacked because they were attacked. So, final point, if this administration was speaking this way and was this hostile to blacks, to women, to Hispanics, we'd be asking the same question.
I think you were looking for the word hostile, not hospital. Okay, second of all, you say, oh, well, he must be anti-Semitic because he knows some Palestinian professors. So if you know Palestinian professors, that's it. You must be anti-Semitic by definition. It's a gross, horrible, horrible charge. And if you notice, she said in the middle there, well, nobody's been able to prove that he's not anti-Semitic, so he must be. That's an interesting way of proving something. Okay, great. I hear Andrea Tantaros is a child molester. No one's been able to prove she's not. I'm just asking questions like Fox News. I mean, some people are saying that, but I don't know if it's true. I'm just asking the question. And no one to this date has been able to say she does not molest children on a regular basis. No one's been able to prove it. I'm just using Fox News' standard of journalism here, okay? So now, we are told, though, the essence of the charge is, if you disagree with Netanyahu, and she said, you know, he doesn't agree with this Israeli government, and he's been sniping about Netanyahu behind his back. He's been hostile towards Netanyahu. Doesn't agree with him. Then you are anti-Semitic. Well, that's interesting. Because let me show you a rally that just happened this Saturday in Israel. It happened in Rabin Square, and guess who showed up? Tens of thousands of Israelis. Do you know that Netanyahu is trailing in the elections right now? Weird how all of these Jews and non-Jews in Israel are apparently anti-Semitic. Because if you dare disagree with the dear leader of the right wing, well, then you must, by definition, be anti-Semitic. And these people might even know a couple of Palestinians. And if you know Palestinians, well, you're obviously anti-Semitic. Right now, if the elections were held today and the polling is accurate, Netanyahu's party would get actually 2 less seats than the Zionist Union Party, which is the left-wing party in Israel. Now, do you think President Obama would be against the left-wing party in Israel? Anybody knows. Even Tantaros knows that's not true. Of all people, O'Reilly challenged her in that segment on that very issue, and she said, well, no, he probably wouldn't be against them. So that means he's not anti-Semitic. He happens to disagree with policy and a right-wing position because, at least on foreign policy, he's not right-wing. But they throw that charge around anyway. Who cares, man? Right, wrong, a loathsome charge. We work at Fox. What difference does it make? Let's smear the guy, and let's try to intimidate everybody by saying that if you're not for the right-wing leader of Israel, well, then you're against all Jews, you're bigoted, you're anti-Semitic, and the list goes on. Now, again, the big banners at that protest, tens of thousands of Israelis, says Israel wants change. You see that? Israel wants change. And by the way, if the left-wing leaders do win and they're able to form a government, and Tantaros and the rest of Fox News don't agree with them, do they then magically become anti-Semitic? I'm looking forward to that. You think I won't make that charge? You make the charge? All right, great. Well, again, we can do Fox-style journalism here, contained in this segment only, okay? And say, yeah, okay, sure. Hey, you know what? In fact, we don't have to wait till the election's over. Right now, we know Tantaros on Fox News is against the left-wing party, who's still willing to negotiate with the Palestinians and still wants a two-state solution. Can't believe how anti-Semitic Andrea Tantaros is, and no one's been able to disprove it. Speaking of being anti-Semitic towards Israelis, Tantaros probably also hates the former chief of Mossad, Meir Dagan. He was at the rally. Oh my God. I can't believe that Fox News would be that anti-Semitic to be that against the former chief of Mossad. So what did he say? To be absolutely clear, he said that Netanyahu is, quote, the person who has caused the greatest strategic damage to Israel. I mean, you're not going to disagree with the former head of Mossad, are you? That would be very anti-Semitic.